take your seat, wherever you may be. Let's start our sequence of order for today. A very good morning and warm greetings to all invited dignitaries, guests, special guests, most importantly their parents, fellow respected colleagues, friends, members of the school alumni, and beloved students of the school. We welcome to all who made the effort to join the ceremony here in DL Shalom Academy, Motbung. I am David Hogum and I'll be the program coordinator for today's event.
Our guest of honor today doesn't need much introduction. He is well known for his work as Dictatorial General of Police. Moreover, he extremely loved and respected, including the youth population of the state. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. A very good morning to all. Cutting to the chase, the sequence of today's order be: first and foremost, we shall be having a prayer of invocation from our revered pastor, Lamsat Hobung, IBC, to seek the blessing and dedicate today's communion, which will be followed by the introduction of our esteemed guest for today by the principal, followed by special music from our talented class 10, also known as Choral SAM. To name a few items for today which will be eventually followed later. To begin our program and dedicate it to the Lord, I humbly request our Reverend Pastor Lamsat Hobung, IBC, to be followed by introduction of today's esteemed guest by our Honorable Principal, SAM Sir Peter. Thank you.
Ngay được đâu kita ni konsep manthi na jong le pakai su Kristan zala konsep na kitang tanang ni chan ba man bai ti pe nangin uing na nei zin masan kom pa thu se na melo kita thang ba he senin tuni program jo se na ma kai no ne ne ko dang nang dung se na ti lo wa jo no ta ko ke ju sa lo he Sundong Sainin ng mga tuli ng mga uliwan Lumong tayo sa program ni Kachetu Tusia ng mga watsoy na lecture daw pinakapira Uyong puto kayo sunami at punta Amen.
Now moving on to our next item, we call upon the principal of the school, Sir Lalpi, to do the introduction of guests, which will be followed by special music from class 10. Thank you.
Good morning once again. I would like to take this privilege and honor to welcome our special guest today, which some of them doesn't need any introduction. But first, I would like to introduce Bu P. Dongel. So would you please stand for the audience? Thank you. He is our most honored guest for today's inaugural function. And next we have Dr. C. Sing Sit, founder of Shalom Academy, Motbung. Uncle, would you please stand for the audience? Next, I would like to introduce to BZ Singh Sit, IPS, SDPO. Our dignitaries today has been a part and parcel of our school, and they have been gracing some of the occasions earlier. And there are other special invitees which we have called them, but due to some unavoidable circumstances, couldn't turn up today. So, and again, Tunia Hongi Ho, Nule Pate Ho, Gule Dai Kai Zongle, Oil has on Leochun, Napatman Tamta, Nan Paldova, Tunia Hitse program Kigum Ho, nong hlat thei zewin na chung chi ba ki pa chu kan phong kin na he. I also extend my thanks to parents, well-wishers for their constant backing through good times and challenging times during these past 38 years. To student, staff, and alumni for their partnership and leadership in the exciting and challenging voyage of transformation. To TL Shalom Academy's remarkable, consistent and persistent supporters, without whom our dogged pursuit of our mission would not have been possible. Today, I'm very happy to tell you that our school has completed 38 years, and today we are celebrating the upgradation of our school to higher secondary level. If I may not be wrong, the first institution run by private entity in Modbung which got recognition by Council of Higher Secondary Education, Government of Manipur. The road that lies ahead won't be easy. There will be obstacles and missed exits, potholes and roadblocks. There will be time when each of us will feel like we cannot possibly go on. There will be time when each of us will think he or she is alone, a back against the wall. But we are not alone. We are all in this journey together. We have made it this far. Why should we back up now? Nothing worthwhile is easy, and that includes making the most of our futures. But that doesn't mean we give up on ourselves. We will keep pushing because we know we can achieve our dreams and because we are worth it. With these few words, I conclude my speech here. And before I finish, now I would like to give a present, a small token of gratitude to our special guest today. Now I would like to request Sir P. Dongel. Will someone please assist? Small token of appreciation for being our most honored guest today. A bouquet, and I don't know what's inside the packet, but it must be something worthwhile. Can we all clap our hands? Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to request Sir P.Z. Singsit. Please stand on the dais. Thank you very much, sir. And last but not the least, I would like to request all who are present here today to please wait, because there are special items coming up. We have our alumni, so many talented students. So they're going to perform here, and I think the wait will be worthwhile. Thank you all.
Now, I call upon Class 10 Choral Sam to perform their special music.
From to the fiercest rose and
tone and really good control on the high notes. A great overall performance. Now we have dance which will be performed by Blue House. The gathering and cast the light of his knowledge upon us. Sir, please.
Respected who Johnson said, Shalom, IPS 207MR, the faculty of the school, the teachers, the principal, everyone who is a part of the school in the sense that even the toilets need to be cleaned and gates need to be looked after. Those are also very important works. The parents of the children who are here, right from the smallest child to the eldest student of the school, all other invitees and guests. I'm very happy to be here on this occasion, on this joyous occasion, where the school has been given the recognition by the government of Manipur for being a higher secondary. Yes. It is important because not many schools get this type of recognition. And you all have worked hard, the
faculty as well as the students to achieve this milestone. But the value of the school will depend on both the students as well as the teachers. If the students are not good, it is very difficult for the students. At the same time, if the students do not try hard, do not love the school, do not pay attention in class, it is very difficult for the teachers to drive home whatever they teach in spite of trying their best. So like in everything, in every relationship, in every department of the government, or even in the homes, the relationship among all the members is very important. God has been faithful. 2 Timothy 2 verse 13 says that even though we are faithless, He is faithful. He cannot deny Himself. A lot of the hard work that has come from you has been blessed by His faithfulness, and that is why we are here today. So we first of all thank God for His faithfulness, bringing us this far. I would also like to bless the children for their future. And would encourage them to do everything with sincerity. That is the beginning of all good things in life. If you have a friend, be sincere to your friend. If you are studying, be sincere in what you do. If your parents have given you some clothes to wash or look after the vegetables in the garden, do it sincerity. That is the quality of a man, of a person. Psalm 144 verse 12 says that our sons should grow up like plants in their youth, and our daughters sculptured like pillars in palace style. That is how I want you to be. That you grow up like plants, strong with your roots deep in God, and our daughters like the pillars of a temple in the house of God. Most of you are, not most, all of you are very young. You haven't started anything yet in life, but you should not feel small because of that. As it is written in 1 Timothy 4 verse 12, let no one despise your youth, but be an example to the believers in words, in conduct, in faith, in spirit, and in purity. Once you conduct yourself properly, you have faith in God, everything will fall in place. But unless you have that, things will not fall into place. Therefore, even though you are young, you can be an example to everyone around you by being close to God and listening to your parents who represent God on earth. I would also like to wish the parents and the school the best for the future, as it is written in number 6, verse 24, 25, and 26. The Lord bless and keep you. The Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift His countenance upon you and give you peace. May God bless us all until we meet, and may He give us better times so that we can thank Him like we are doing today. God bless you all. Thank you so much.
We invite Greenhouse to perform.
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ
the greenhouse representative for that terrific performances. May God continue to use your skills and talents for the betterment of His kingdom. And now we have the utmost pleasure of having one of our first student of the school, Master Lungo Hao, to share a few more of his experience in the school. So I now request Lungo Hao of class 12 to say a few words about his experience in the school.
All respected teachers, parents, important dignitaries, and my fellow colleagues who are present here today, I wish you all a very good morning. First of all, I would like to congratulate the school for achieving the highest status of higher secondary level of education by the Educational Department of North. I'm also of class 12, and today I'll be sharing a speech about my experience here in Shalom Academy. I've been a student of this school for the past 15 years, that is from pre-nursery to this year class 12. As such, my school memories are strongly attached here, and all these years I've been here, I've experienced nothing but well-worthy and good testimonials. I've come across teachers and peers with whom I shared wonderful times and from whom I've acquired a lot of experience and wisdom, which became a part of my growth here. The school have always been a place of both worship and education. As such, we have several classes on Wednesday and Saturday every week, and here we're taught about the Word of God and salvation. That's right. Okay, moving on. The several classes that we have on Wednesday and Saturday became a medium that serves the foundation of this school's purpose, which is to spread the gospel. During my past 15 years here in Shalom Academy, we have had a lot of events such as literary meet, sports, environmental day, and quiz competitions and other co-curricular activities. All these events enhance our capability physically and mentally, and it also made us more aware, and it increased our ability in decision making, and it also boosts our confidence out here to stand out here in the public stage. As such, it has been a privilege to be a part of this school here, as I've learned a lot of things over these years, and I'm really thankful to the school. It wouldn't have been better. I sincerely thank our respected teachers, administrator, Ms. Hoinu, and our school principal, Sir Bithang, for consistently working towards the betterment of the school, and also for not leaving any stone unturned for the welfare of us students. Honestly, I have no complaint because we have been shown a lot of exposure, and also we have been given hands-on experiences in understanding a lot of things. I sincerely thank the school once again, and that is all for my part today. Thank you.
And now, moving on to the next item, I request the Nepali cultural troupe to present their item.
Bersumina nei miti cultural dance, let us have another speech from Miss Nominating of Class 10 on the topic why I have chosen Shalom. And after season, it's my humble request to our today's special guest, Bu PG Singsit, for a speech. Thank you.
General Secretary Cookie Student Organization Salarials, and he has been instrumental and has been working very hard for this school to get recognition. Thank you, sir, for being with us today. And so I also would like to introduce Thado Student Association student leaders who have been here with us today. May I request you to please stand? Okay, shall we all clap our hands? Next, it may be emotional for some who has an experience, who are under him. May I request our Sir Rameswar. Does it ring any bell? He has been serving as headmaster for more than 10 years, and he's here with us today. Thank you very much, sir. And Kingnei Kim Kipgen, General Education Officer Kangkupi, she is on her way, so we'll introduce her later. Thank you all.
And the parents, teachers, the school admins, VIPs, and fellow friends. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Lamne Kipgen of Class 10, and I would like to thank the principal for giving me time to grace the platform on this auspicious occasions wherein we are celebrating the recognitions of DL Shalom by Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur. It is an addition of yet another feather in each already decorated caps. I feel very revered and honored to be the one to stand here and talk about our school in the faces of many respectful and important individuals or dignitaries. Our school where we are studying today has completed around 38 years of teaching. In this long journey of 38 years, the school has created many bright, talented, and extraordinary students who excel in life and are serving the
state and nation today. All this is possible only because of the great synergy between the teachers and students my school possesses. All schools are good and better schools, but for me, a school where I'm getting education, I need to be able to build my foundation is the best for me. Something which this school give it to me like a mother give her unconditional love for her child. It gives me all I need with all love and care. It gives me a good teaching regarding about education and knowledge. Not only that, it also teaches me about life. My school TL Shalom, apart from good teaching, also has a great faculty, good beautiful buildings, library, playground, science and computer labs. It may sound incomplete for someone else, but for me, it's everything because I've never found myself being alone in school. I have friends here, and also the teachers are no less than a family for me. The important features of my school is the faculty appointed for teaching. All the teachers are competent, hardworking, talented, loving, and very caring, which is really much needed for foundations of a developed, civilized, and prosperous nation is laid at these sacred places like school. The love, the care, the experience I got from my school is something which just words can't describe. In conclusion, I would like to end my speech by thanking every one of you, my fellow brothers and sisters, for studying in this very same school with me, and also I would like to thank the school on behalf of everyone, hoping all is for only good things to happen in the future as well. God bless and good wishes. Thank you.
Valuable experience here in the school. It is a blessing and prayer that you continue to strive for the best. And now moving on to our next item, it is a moment of extreme pleasure to invite our special guest for the day, who busy sings it, to take the stage and enlighten the students' mind.
Dear students, teachers and distinguished guests, a very good morning to all of you. And at the outset, I would like to congratulate the TL Shalom Academy for having been granted the status of the higher secondary level of education under the Department of Education, Manipur government. It's a delight and a joy to see the beautiful faces in front of me and those who are up on stage this morning, the beautiful songs and the beautiful dances that we see, and I really appreciate the effort and the practice that have gone into bringing out such beautiful items on the stage. My congratulations to the team and to the teachers who are supervising them also. And it is nice to see students in their uniforms and uniform colors, and it reminds me of my school days, and it brings back good memories. I will say only two things today, so please listen carefully for 2 minutes, okay? So I will finish my short speech in 2 minutes, but I want to leave you all with two things which I think is very important for you and for me also, and I have applied it in my life, and I want you to think about it and try to apply it in your life so that one day you will also be able to succeed or get a good job or do well in life and be a blessing, not just for yourself but for others also. So the first thing is fear God, glorify God, and the second thing is do your best in life. Let me elaborate these 2 points. In the Bible it says, remember your Creator in the days of your youth. So we are called as Christian youth to remember God during our youth. So let us not forget the fact that we have been created by God for a purpose. And the purpose that God created us for is to glorify Him. So let this be in our mind always, that you are here on this earth created by God to bring glory to His name. To bring glory to His name in everything that you do. So now the second point is to do your best, to give your best. Like the most honored guest told us this morning, be sincere in whatever you do. That is what it means. In my own life, I may not be the most brilliant, the most intelligent person in the class always. But one thing I know in my life is that I am very sincere in whatever I do. If I have to go to school, I go to school every day. There is no day from which I'm absent from the school except on days when I am sick or when I am forced to stay at home because I'm sick. I was hardly absent for even a single day during my school days. I always wanted to go to school and give my best, learn from the teachers and do whatever I can do from my side. So you may not be the best, you may not be the most brilliant student, you may not be the most intelligent person, but you can be the most sincere person in your class. And this is something that I have done on my part as I grew up as a student. There's a research which says that in order to be a prodigy or in order to be the best in what you do, you have to pick up your interest and do this every day for 3 hours. Practice these things, or if you want to be the best in your studies or in a particular subject, read that subject or read that curriculum for 3 hours every day. If you give your best during that 3 hours, or if you want to be a sports person, give your best in that particular line of sport for 3 hours every day. Do this for 7 days a week, and that comes to 21 hours. And do this for 1 year, that comes to 1,000 hours. And do this for 10 years, and you will come to 10,000 hours. If you do this one thing that you want to be the best at for 10 years, 3 hours a day only out of the 24 hours, after 10 years you will be the best in that. And research have said this, and I believe that this is true also. For those who are interested in karate or martial arts, Bruce Lee said, a thousand kick practiced once is nothing compared to a kick practiced 1,000 times. So if you practice a kick, a style of kick for 1,000 times, that is much powerful, stronger, better than 1,000 type of kicks practiced only once. So this is what I want to leave you all with today. Fear God, glorify God in everything you do, and in everything you do, be sincere and give your best. Thank you all.
Kids to perform their item.
Sway from side to side and let's sing Rockabye Your Bed.
Everybody clap. Everybody sing. La 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 la. Bow to your partner, and then you turn around. Hands in the air, rockabye your bed. Bed's now asleep. Bed's now asleep.
Okay everyone, once again let's put our hands in the air, sway from side to side and sing Rockabye Your Bed together.
Everybody clap. Everybody sing. La 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 la. Down to your partner, and then you turn around. You know what to do. Hands in the air, rockabye your bed. Bed's now asleep. Bed's now asleep.
As is true, blessing in life is always found in a little package. As such, our school's blessing lies on the young minds like them. Thank you so much, primary class. It was a job well done. Now, moving on to next, may I now have the honor to call Dr. Jong. Dr. Jong Singsit, founder, Shalom Ministries.
Respected President Wilson, Kadoba kon pating Lisa kon sai ni. Tua masa kon sai no pen chen. Chunga Kilok Pentachu. Today, love now, people touch you. Me too, really, me couldn't say don't normally. Was spent then behind the scene. That's a long day. Amawan till Bola couldn't want some like singing. It's a recognition trip. One can tell, thing. About to father through Pongo thing. They let her keep. My gang leader, Banin Jamam Kongsai. Cho nên tại vì rằng cái bạn là therapy cái bên ông này mới ra cũng anh này là không bao này mình thấy chọn được không tin ra về dàn gây ta thành tôn tin thiếu bỏ để mà chương số đó cái papin ra là mà để tạo sự recognize cái đó đi. What is the purpose of education? What is education? Education is, as I understand, the process of learning by training, either informally or formally. Formal education is within a classroom setting, and you come to under the control of the teacher, you listen to what they say, and you prepare yourself for the challenges facing them. I didn't recognize or knew because I didn't want to give our money, and so I may not have enough. And so Oinu has also been a part of the team. Education is a process of learning, training yourself to better yourself in life. There are formal education, informal education. Informal education is from the day you're born, you learn things, and there's no end. In formal education, you finish high school, you go to secondary, and you go to college, and then master's, postgraduate, graduate, and somewhat professional student. And that's how the education system works. But today, I want to talk to you three things. Mr. PG has said you want to communicate two things. I want to communicate three things, one more than him, because I need more understanding. That's a whole point. Education is a conglomeration of, or a gamut of, three things: knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. Knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. We found in Proverbs those three are trifold. In other words, they are alfalfa leaves. If you look at the trifold, three heads on one stem. What is knowledge? Knowledge is getting information. You acquire knowledge about anything. That's knowledge. And what is understanding? Finding the foundations of that knowledge you have. That's understanding. What is wisdom? Wisdom is applying what you know. You may have knowledge of things, you learn, you acquire. I don't know about in India or Manipur. In the US, before you are allowed to drive, allowed to go on the street, you study, you take a test, written test, and after that you qualify. They take you on driving test. After that you pass that, they give you a license. You're allowed to drive. The first license I got in Manipur was, I know the Secretary of Transportation. I picked up the phone, I said, can I have license? What do you want? She gave me a license without appearing at anywhere. That's a license. But that's a license for destruction. In education, we get information. That's knowledge. But the knowledge is without understanding is dangerous. You know the art of driving. You may be probably good in driving, but you don't know the consequences of your driving. There are signposts. In India, we don't see road signs very much. In the US, you drive, you watch out for the road signs. They give you directions. That's understanding. You have an understanding of the road signs. If they say dead end means you die, it didn't say you die, dead end means you cannot go beyond that. So understanding gives you cautions that you don't do, you shouldn't do. But then comes wisdom. Many students has knowledge, understanding, but they don't have wisdom. The Bible says wisdom from above is peaceable, loving, and kind, understanding. Wisdom is the ultimate goal of education. Very few has wisdom. Wisdom is knowing what you know and applying right. I got a license by calling somebody who's in charge. She issued the license without me training, without me exploring about the evils of not following the rules. What happened? I just go ahead and drive. If I hit on some object or run into another car, whose fault is that? I'm not taking precautions. I didn't have understanding of the consequences of not following the rule. So, education gives you knowledge, can give you understanding, but application of your understanding and your knowledge will only come if you allow yourself practically applying the wisdom. I have studied for a long time. I feel like I've been student for life. But one thing I don't regret is when I studied, I learned a lot of things. But when I started graduate school, then we do research. Today, I'm confident. What I know is what I know. I have taken the step to apply. You don't go sequentially. If you want to follow the right path. In mathematics, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 100. In letter, alphabet, U, A, B, C, all the way to Z. There is a pattern, there's a step to follow. I didn't pay attention when I was in college. You learn something that somebody had proven. You learn something that you know is true, but you don't test it. You look at somebody who is struggling to ride a bicycle. You laugh at the person. But if you get onto the bicycle, you're going to fall down. You're going to do the same thing. You tried it, you tested. Let's go research. You've proven what you learned. The theory remains the theory until you've proven in your research. Then you got what is called application. That's called wisdom. Wisdom is knowing what to do when you're in trouble. People who doesn't have wisdom what do? They get into trouble, they seek help, but instead of that, you apply, you test it, what you know, next time that comes around, you're not going to make the same mistake. So, what am I saying? Education is, I'm not saying that you go master's degree or you go to PhD in order to research out. But whatever you learn in high school, whatever you learn in college, you can test it. Let me challenge one of the common things that we learn in college or high school biology. Man come from Big Bang Theory. Man come from lower organism, microbe here into higher organism, and then highly complex human being. That's wrong. I've studied genetic, I've studied DNA for 25 years. And no, I've not seen they are putting together by random. They are precisely orderly formed human being. You know how many blood vessels, how long you have in your body? There are 60,000 miles of blood vessels in your body. Your blood travels through those 60,000 and delivered to 30 million customers. Who are the customers? Your cells. Every cell is connected with blood vessels. supply and deliver blood and deliver what's called oxygen. That's how you breathe. That's how you're alive. That's not by accident. You can prove it. Things you learn in high school, you don't just believe it. You can test it. If the book says you boil water, you put your finger in it, it cool. You won't believe it. You don't have to test it. But there are other things, half truth, half lies, you can test it. So applying what you know is called wisdom. Today, in the world, more than half of the people do not want to apply wisdom because they don't have it. How can you apply what you don't have? In Psalm 37, delight yourself in the Lord. He will give you the desires of your heart. God will give you desires of your heart. I'm not a miracle child. I'm not the most able person. But one thing I know, God give me direction because I put Him first. Who in the world, somebody from Modbung will pass and college and go to overseas and finish PhD and recognized as one of the scientists in the world in DNA and more particularly genetically modified organism. I put my name in among the people of those who do research in genetically modified organisms. I bring this to you that Shalom Academy was started precisely for that. I never had a good education. I was in government school. The teachers asked. He comes in the class, what do you want to do today? You want to hear a story or do you want to learn lessons? Story, story, we said. And he was happy to tell a story. And stories are not good story either. So we substitute learning for stories. And at the end of that road, have I not tried, have I not rejected that lifestyle of education, I would have been one of the people who are paddling in the village today. But I refuse to accept that. I refuse to accept that classification. And I work hard. I applied what the Lord has shown me. Today I can tell you there is a distinct road to follow. You want to be different. You want to make a difference in the lives of people. Many parents cannot afford to send their kids to good schools. Why not supplementing good school with money? Why not start one? That was the burden I had. I can bring the school to the people rather than sending the people to the school. It's not the best school. It's not the most well-organized school, but we do produce some people who have taken the limelight. I started 1984, the year I went to US. People have helped me. Today, we have a structure. We have a group of people banded themselves, willing to teach without great reward. I wish I can reward them, but the reward is more than I can pay for. The Lord will reward you. You are making a difference in the child's life. Your job is point A to point B. Your job is 1 to 10. And after that, your job is completed. You see the result. Don't be satisfied with one part of education, which is knowledge. Today, you all are very familiar with information age. In Melbourne alone, almost everyone has a cell phone, smartphone. They are so fast that they can touch everything in the world with their fingertips. Learning has speed up. Even in a village like this, information has double, triple, and they know more than they should know. But make sure that you filter it. You filter it for your benefit of your education. Knowledge, don't be satisfied with knowledge alone. Hunger for understanding. How do you understand? Investigate what you know and then apply whether they are true or not. When you apply it, you'll find out the benefit of education. So, I close with that. The three things I talk about. Entitled wisdom is, I call it Tiletina, understanding, head-dodging for. Wisdom is Amansadi, Nehet Mansadi Hen, Mansadi Tin. If I give you 1 lakh rupees, you are a child of 5 years old, you won't know what to do. You probably tear apart. But if you are a man or woman of understanding who can apply knowledge, you make use of it. So, wisdom is what God gave. Wisdom is what making the right decision. Wisdom is glorifying God in your life. So, get knowledge, but more so, get wisdom. In getting wisdom, you glorify your Father in heaven, and you will make satisfied, contented life as well. So all the Shalom Academy students, faculty, everyone involved in the ministry of Shalom Academy, seek for wisdom, seek for God, seek after His righteousness. He will exalt this for His glory. This is not for my glory. This is not for your glory. This is for God's glory. This is the place where we learn to appreciate who God is. Thank you very much.
The goddesses of the once thriving state of Sanalepak and its caring people. Now may I invite the Manipuri culture troops to take their time.
In the meantime, I request the school alumni, Mr. Cezale, to prepare for his special number after reciting. Truly a divine performance. Thank you, Sophia and friends. And now may I call upon Brother Cezale to perform his number. In the meantime, I ja lasapa ong kicaiting le pate hola jaum ta pu Pastor Pausalam no mahi le speech saying in any kibot pi leo chun kain ti mai Pastor Pu Pausalam.
Nang man glory in all the lumbui. A solo in a teasing thing, now some of them don't let.
Brother Sajali, who just enthralled us with his melodious voice. We are proud to call him as ours. May the good Lord continue to bless you and your skills in serving the kingdom of God. Now, may I now have the honor to call Pastor Paul Shalom to please take his time.
God for giving us such a privilege and this a very special occasion day. Last night, yesterday, my children told me that tomorrow are you coming to give a speech? For you parents anymore, so you have to speak in English. In that time I realized and I try my best to speak in English. Since 20 years back, I have no chance or privilege to speak in English, so I lost all of my English, but I have to try my best in order to recognize you. Today, the program committee appointed me to speak about this some very good topics. Shalom just meet my family in it. I really like this topic, though our time is just running out, but I hope you to give me up at least 5 to 10 minutes. Are you sure? Firstly, let us give Shalom joy. Shalom means every one of us may not aware or familiar with this word Shalom. It is actually from Hebrew words, peace be with you. Tamoy nungda, nungay ba pauso hay na. This Shalom means peace be with you. So why don't we focus? Why don't we give slogan to Shalom? So I have to say Shalom and please you respond to me. Can Shalom continue? No, Shalom taha samanar sabdi everyone. Ay na Shalom ay na launi. Mayam na amuka Shalom ay na launi yo. Why? This is a very good word. Manipuri, Kuki and others you use Salam. Actually the root meaning is Shalom. There is not Salam, but we just slightly change and we call it Salam, Salam. Salam Tongse, Salam Tongse. Exactly this is Shalom. The word is Shalom. Peace be with you. So there's give slogan. Every student, are you ready? Yes, let's give a slogan to Shalom. Shalom! Again, Shalom! Big louder, Shalom! Thank you so much. Firstly, I thank God, and secondly, my thank goes to our guests and our founder and our school managing, teaching staff and non-teaching staff. And I give my most regard to our parents, children, those who are sending our children help. In 10 years back, I'm studying at Cycle Subdivision, and I studied in Cycle Modern English School. Since from my childhood, what I thought is that whenever I go to school, just I observe the building. Aina school hit hoppadagi, ayi wakanda. School kage do busi karamba school kage do buto hai basi yeng makata. When I observe it, firstly I look at the building. Aina na yeng basi building oy na yeng. Madusu chumma madilai. Hai badi imai pa oy basi na nupi chiba kana hana maning na yeng dia ba. We don't look at the back side. Firstly, we look at the face. Mama ida na yeng ba. Chum daro mama pa oy basi na. Kana na suma sama na yeng dia ba. Mama oy na yeng ba. Even me, I have seen my wife, her face. Firstly, I attract her face. Building set na yeng ba. The moment I arrived this site in the year 2010, I observed some of the school to send my children. So I observed this Shalom Academy. I saw the building. It is quite good. And I saw the place. It is in the heart of Motbung and convenient for my children to go and to come back. And now at present, 4 of my children are still studying. 2 of them complete their study, class 10, and one of my second daughter went to beautician. Now still 4 of my children are studying. I am always looking. They will be proud of the foundation. If the foundation is good, one day or another day, they will sign my family. They will sign our nation. They will sign our land. This is my prayer and my hope. So their teachers, their managing committee, I would like to appreciate you and I would like to encourage you that keep it on. Show that one day or another day, Shalom School, Peace School will be. The students, those who are coming out or those who are completing their foundation, one day or another day, they will sign our land and they will uplift our school. This is my hope, and I would like to encourage you, the school managing committee and the student. Lastly, as a pastor, I would like to encourage you that in the book of Proverbs chapter 1 verse 7, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. So keep it on, remember it. May God bless you. May God bless us. So let me end up my speech here. May God bless you all. Shalom. Shalom be with you. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone.
Thank you to our Reverend Pastor Bu Baldulam for eloquently delivering a terrific speech that doing flawless English. Hats off to you, sir. We wish you the best. Next up, we have choreography, which will be performed by Class 5 SAM. Dear students, the stage is yours.
Life and atonement for sin, and open the life gate that only
God be glorified looking at your performances. Thank you, class 5 students. And now may I request Kim Neo to come take her time here on the stage. Miss Kim Neo.
Ms. Hainu today organizing committee wachana ke patu khapongin dothin na pakaya ko ni tilan sami.
Having a melodious voice is the greatest gift of God. Thank you, says Kim Nell, who is an alumni of this school. May God bless you. Next up, we are to witness another choreography which will be performed by the Salomians. Dear students, please take your time.
Ama ho dole ama sa kunan ki sing pa du sai na pa linja ini ki got pi leo chun pa mente to the well-talented Shalomans. Amasa ikhyan sa kumun tu balin sa iklo na hile nakapon iklo kalachun ni ahi.
Ipame kita bang at ni perhon ni tezebe. Amasa benten hatong nang patin kan pangkai. Ini kita bang secondary higher secondary anamin ayin lang po na pamusang beset tapuin. Tuniin, itilay DL Salam Academy. Ito mga DL Salam Academy Higher Secondary ito mga hodok tilahan kaya hamlam kaya hodok sa nga ama sa pentain iti skula kaya sa mga parents kakinasin at sa mga kipatukan siya niya. Tuniin, gusto yung abangkina iti skulin pada at tingde iti hamlam kaya why people kan gerdoin tuniin ito bang school amana na bolajin iti pintiyahi iti ang Salam Academy ahitin kaysa ating son feeling ka ba usang pizolo ko mahitahi kadipin sa nakatibat na ahitin si ahi bangin iti skulin na nalulungsin na isa nawin sa ate hosong itahin man sa titi namanguin then panagiti sa titi ng son ng tayo sabihin asyasin ano apa kahinain tuniin kaiman iti sa ate isin pinaw sunga titing stakohin ng titing stakohin nabon sa sunga kipatu sa iti yung nagkipanaw sa kansay na tante kakipahit
Ipamin pate hola palen cha pahulin na chuan dei he zingen Moving ahead to our next item, I will now call upon Master Rajesh of Class 9 to perform his act. So Rajesh, the stage is yours. After Rajesh's performance, it will be Red House.
Melodious voice. Thank you, Master Rajesh. May God continue to bless you.
Dear students, we are at the threshold of our program, so I would like you to settle down, and we now call upon the Red House, the mighty Red House, to perform their act. After their act, we will be having closing song from White House. Stupendous choreography. Now I would like to give time to our principal, accompanied with Dr. Chong. After this, we'll be having closing song from White House, which will be followed by vote of thanks from P.S. Hao Lai, chairman of the school board.
Okay, dear students, please settle down. Answer, please put in order, put in order. Answers, please put the students in order. Okay. That was a wonderful performance from the Red House. Indeed, all of you have performed very well. And in order to show appreciation for your performance, our Uncle Chong has managed some amount of money. So now we are going to give out that one. I first call our brother Sejalain for being here with us. He was a SAM, he's still a SAM alumni. We thank God for having him here. Now I may now call brother Sejalain to please come up on stage. I think he left. Okay, I now call Miss Songne Kim, also a former student of this school, to please come to the stage and collect this small token of appreciation for the wonderful special number that you have performed for us today. A big round of applause. I now call the Nepali cultural dance, the teacher in charge, to please come on the stage to collect the prize that we have arranged. for the Nepali cultural troupe? If not, where is Miss Khushi Belkoti? Where is she? Nepal, oh, you please come forward. Next we have Manipuri Cultural Dance Group. Sophia, Sonia, Lakshmi, please come forward. Thank you very much. May I now call Master Rajesh. Rajesh, please come to the stage. And as for housewives, we are not going to give you up today. Because it is in group, we are going to give you on Monday, okay, in the assembly, so that all the house member can enjoy the same prize. Okay, thank you, Master Rajesh. Okay, we have another gift to be given away. It's in my room. Miss Mitchell, you please bring the gift from my office. May I now invite all the teachers to please come forward on the stage. I now invite all the teachers to please come forward on the stage. So as to save time. Our Uncle Chong wants to acknowledge your effort, your struggle, your dedications, as he is living on this coming 16th of May 2022. So before he leaves us, he wants to give away some gift to all the dedicated teachers who have been working tirelessly for the upliftment of the students and for the betterment of this school.
I'll be back sometime again. So I'm healthy enough. In the meantime, I appreciate all you're doing, hard work. Teaching is not easy. I taught for 3 years college in the US. American students are so different from Indian students. They're all lazy and they don't want to work. But they are good students also. And take your time, keep everything you have. By the time you see the product, you'll be rejoicing. As a token of my appreciation, I have something that which one can take, personalized to your name.
like to request the photographer to please come and please come and snap us one photo together. Just okay.
Thank you to the White House for your terrific performances. God bless you all. God bless you all. Now, let's give time to
my speech. I want all the students to be seated. Students at the back, please. I want you to come over on the hall. Everybody. Kaiba na hi vote of thanks hi hichi akiman masanga chu phat minute na ham ta bangga man no min pha lo ding pha ding a khota pha lo thei lo mi tham kan min cho chu kan min pha lo mas pe din dunia ilo wa em hat pe wa pi ning nei ding hi ma chunga ki pa tu se min ama jong function annual day manuwa ilo la function dang ti man ji te yong lo kho sang na nei ta min hat busy bin ama chunga ki pa tu se bin ateng le aba na pa ma boy hin to ama bang to bon kele ta ama zong yung hat busy ama chunga ki pa tu se bin ateng le dunia hi
ba tong keng zo hin na lai dam ke poi chi no ma le kha be nung din do dam heo thong akile atele kilo me tong keng chu ba tong keng chu le lai salong school ai chowkidar caretaker kum som bal na pang hi ahong ji a chama chu ka ga min pha do me achi yung hat pi je ben ki pao me teng le minu mi pa te ko ma ka ga het sa non ji le tunia la sa hoi ala mo hin adia mi som nei kim pa se zale ne hin amani yo chu kyo chpang ho kyo school ana ka hi amho zong la yung sa pi win tu hat pi je amho chung yang ki pa thu ka ga se ye ateng le tunia performance abon zo siu hi kiel na ding man phat ka nei lo hin ka kin go do hi ni ne thum ma sang je khana bo chu finalize ka bo lo wa ka ki u la wa chu ka ki go le ka ki go dung du wa chu performance ka bo hin ke ga gel dan in wa ka gel sang in hoi ta na bo go hin amo chu ngong bo na ki pa thu ka ga se lo me ateng le dunia inglat piwa adia tu chunga HSLC candidate ho magic pi ho hin chule alumni ho saloma na kai ho kum so masang hin kum ni masang kum thum masang hin na bon cha ben ho chunga zong ki pa thu kan se jin ateng le abana function no hum be be din jiteng jong lo chu lim that pi ji de bin aven song kan tim ki ne min kan men pa ho he chan chi tan tin ka pha tong chan chan sai ko tan te ki pa e
pati han na kinang ta hin ko kam nai pe wa han na he pe wan chu ta sa le na wa ingai sa zo se ta sa le la he pe wa te ho he wa pa pa kai ka sa le ni han wa na kan pe ma sa le tu ne ram he ke ma han na ta pa na ki pa tu se na chong cha kai le ni mo he ade e ho program mo he a sau the se VIP a ji ho he to kun ke the ji lo he ma ho chu ma do ki pa tu se na tai tu nya ni do na bai e ma lo he phat tai ta ne ji a chu ki le ki dai tu de la easy sin se dai ma lo chu phat iti tu ma phat sa ta ma the lo he wa chu e da ha ki lo he tadi yo nu he ma chu na ma ko ham chu ka ko eta ba ma it just school phat ta le tu de ki pa pi na a pha spe kai ko yo na chu chu ma ni ko ka pa tu kai sa je le tu de la tu nya de tu le pa no zo se chu la do ki pa tu kai sa je de chu program ki te ho he ni to le asa ti to lo sa ru de le se chu a wo mo de na lo ki pe am tha sin na ha sa lu kha chu tu ya ke ya o chu to sa lo de man ki pa tu kai se de su chu pa no sa de na te tu te ho ki pe am pa the ti pe na ta ti na tam pi pa the ni na pe ki mo ki pa um ka sa le aiประเทศนี้ไอ้เป๊กที่เป๊กเขาไม่ตัดต่อไอ้ประเทศเราคนไทยสันแต่เล่นที่ลงเลยสถานีน้ำมันสามโมเมนตัวนี้ประเทศเราเราจีเราโอทีเราเองไอ้เป๊กลำนี้เราน้ำมันสามเราไปเลยมาถ้าเราเมนเทมาถ้าเราหน้าจูพัดตัวเห็นผู้กิจใจมาจูเห็นที่เราตัวเราจูไม่ได้ไปเลยstudent hozo jing thei ta en pang ji bu ke su ni khona ka se so ten le oi za ho ke zo he private school la en sai ta bang ka na bang tu la ngai ka ya zo le sapang mo ka ko mo sim na ka tu kan e je ke hi ka ti hau tu ka sapang mai ta tu ka tu me dai ye ta bang sapang tu na sata ki tu ta na chin tu la me la tu se le me le pa we le wa ta hi do wa do lo se tu na ke ma school meeting committee member ka chairman है ना हम लोग से चुना के बात के बात के सजे पथे ने ए पे ए मा तले ए पथे न पाए पथे रुंदे तो वा इमान खाते ले ए मा मन थाना जुते ले लोड है अमान बा या ऐसे हुआ बिना ना बा ते साथे हो ताओ खोला खोला चु के क्लास 9 का सिर्फ मालूम से इंग्लिश से हटा का किसी थे साफ बाबू थे मुझे ऐ हम पैसा सुना most under case की बात ऐसे ही जो थे इतना जो ला बाइबल जो आपको आपकी कितना होता है हम ऑनलाइन जो मीना सामा पहले मी हो बैठे मी हो दिखा कि थे आए मंदिर जिसमें हमारा itu nanti yang paten sana ni tak mula pasal ni tak itu kat cuy kat be apa dia tu kat tu tu kat sedih kat sih kita kesal tak kat cuy ini mau tu kita bah disiplin ni paten ni mau pun dalam apa yang dah tu mana tu dah state rupiah dengan polis lana alien pet moment order lana itu saya asainan is a school founder by Dr. Chong Sin Sit Amai itu tidak kan kaya noni a man of idea and action kitile kimo kesal asal orang ni benar yang tak salah mana se atu hatta ike uli pile to dibo yang tidak tak asun zona boarding itu bang gel ani ho kita tak pile tu ni tak salah kalau tak salah asal ni kalau nama tak apa kita ni buat dia itu ni apa tu tapi ni ada sejumlah ada sahabat apa ni kita kita tak boleh sungai it's a burden itu saatnya hoksana saatnya basic pe tim ni kita mahu tim ni ya untuk apa tapi itu mana apa soalnya kita tak kita soalnya ni apa sudah kita bukan saya dan saya tak pion soalnya tapi mana pion kita boleh punya apa zona AP itu saya mungkin AP mungkin cuma bukan tentu tema punya ada orang secara juga saya pengen saya itu saya cuma kita awal saya cuma nonton dan boleh nonton mungkin semua tak sampai pakai superstar dia itu mendingin mau mendingin baik.
Amin. Dalam tak puas congloi aku na kuni es haulai aku na borong thanks kita in safety kami. Now moving on to our closing part of our program, I would like to call upon Fu Athang Mate for benediction. Pastor Athang Mate.
Pakai patina atsuno namin ting Athang wa min punya Shalom Academy sunga na phat be bona hall ni kita na ho jala namin kapanuwa program sang lakan man sunga pakai na ma bum pin jala na ma pan pin jala lord him ta ka sai the nama kita tambah kena ni tu le bana ya sanga hoizo la pajo ahi mar somna nepi juk ngai sabin namin lopi ipon na dingin ya kai chung namin thama na kapi wa nama lopi hang sang jadi intia tu pa na hi pa ke chei ta jan nama ko ma ki pa tu kan seva namin lopi ka pat nau kai krista yesu bina kan ta hi amen